Hi guys, my name is Sierra and I want to thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. For my first time viewers, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and giving your girl some love. Make sure that you go ahead and like, click, and subscribe, as well as go ahead and tap that notification button so that you'll know when I actually post. I do post to this channel every Sunday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different. It's called Get Ready With Me. So I'll be doing my makeup and having a discussion with you at the same time. Feel free to comment down below after the video is over. And if you don't mind, we'll go ahead and get right into it. So first I'm just basically combing my brows, making sure they're in a uniform direction. So, subject at hand. So, everybody and anybody that knows me knows that in 2017, I injured my knee. We're gonna start off with MAC Shape and Shade pencil in the color Spiked. Knows that I went to something called Trap Karaoke, which I am more than sure that most of you all have heard of, if not attended yourself. A friend of mine at the time, as well as one of her friends, we decided it would be, you know, something fun to do. Get out the house, have a little fun. You ain't gotta necessarily like go to the club or anything, because I am 34 at this point and I am past my clubbing days, but I love music too as well. So it allows you to just have some nice, genuine fun, listen to some good music, whatever, blase, blase. So we actually attended the Trap Karaoke that I want to say it was May, yeah, May of 2017. Everything was good. My friend came in from out of town. At the time, she was living in Jackson, Tennessee. And she was just gonna go ahead and stay the weekend. So I ended up meeting her at her hotel out east prior to the event. I'm gonna go ahead and shape up my eyebrows in the Studio Finish color in NW35. It's gonna give me a little highlight under my brows. So anyway, I meet her at her hotel. Everything's good. We had a couple drinks before we left. Whatever, you know, drinks are expensive when you go out, so we was just being a little cheap and decided to just have a couple drinks before we went. Everything seemed fine. There was no pain. There was no nothing. Everything was still normal. So we actually ended up getting to the event location, and it was like so many people there. But the line actually wasn't that bad, but it was a lot of people there. So we're standing outside of Trap Karaoke, waiting to be let in, just talking, you know, having some good girl time, taking some pictures, getting some selfies, getting some more people to take pictures of us outside of the facility. Cause you know, that's what us girls do. And guys too, they try to act like y'all try to act like y'all don't care about pictures, but you do. But anywho, we're out there taking pictures and just enjoying ourselves. We actually got there, I want to say, about 15-20 minutes before it actually opened. I'm going to go ahead with this brush and blend out this concealer. So anyway, as we're standing there, we're running into some people that we knew from University of Memphis, and we're just, you know, having good dialogue and conversation. Everything is still normal, so it seems. So next, I've already primed my skin, so I don't have to do that. So next, we're gonna go into, what do I wanna do next? Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation on. It is Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation in the color Kampala. I may be saying it wrong, 340. So we go in. Keep on showing love until we catch up. Everything's good. We're running into a lot of people. My only issue, and it was a lot of fun. My only issue is, y'all, it was so freaking hot in there. Like, it literally felt like, I know Memphis is hot anyway. Anybody have been to Memphis? Go ahead and comment down below, especially in the summertime, to know what our heat is. So anyway, it's hot, it's muggy, like your clothes are sticking to you and everything. That's literally the weather, or how it felt inside. Like, it felt like no air was on. Like, y'all expecting all these hundreds of people to come, and it's hot in here. Like, I felt so bad for the people that were actually there drinking. I'm like, y'all gonna pass out. Like, y'all gonna straight pass out. Trying to drink and dance and sing. Sis, it's not worth it. You're gonna pass out. So anyway, having a great time. And everything's going on good. So at one point, it was actually an R&B section. Excuse me. There was an R&B part where you can actually get up there and sing R&B songs, which was really good too. I am a huge music head, so I like to listen to all types of music, all genres of music, slow, fast, whatever. Future, Chris Stapleton, and the list goes on and on. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty. Double Duty Beauty. You say that 3 times. You say it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go conceal. So anywho, comes a time where, you know, we listening to like Tupac, Biggie, and it was actually quite fun. Like, it was really a whole lot of fun. There was so many different people there from so many different walks of life, and everybody was just, you know, having like a good, genuine time. Like, everybody's majority like in sneakers, something really lounge, so it's not like you feel like you're out of place or you're overdressed or underdressed, which I always overdress anyway because I'm extra, but you get the drift. So it just felt really good, especially in Memphis. If you're from Memphis, if you lived in Memphis, you know how easy it is to go out and just want to have some good, genuine fun, and it ends up with, you know, like shootings or somebody got to fighting or something like that, and it ends your event early. So it's just like really, really good to just go and have some good fun. So this is when it starts to get weird. So after a while, of course, I went to school. I started off at UT Martin, and I graduated from the University of Memphis. So there's just certain songs that, you know, kind of takes you back. Takes you back to high school, takes you back to college, and we're just having a great time. I've always been a huge dancer. I always sing, although I can barely sing. And I don't care, I'm singing anyway. But anyway, singing, dancing, having a great time. They were playing some music from college. I actually ran into some people that I went to college with, so that was just really cool as well. Oh, and also the girl that I went to school with, me and her used to live together in the stratum at the University of Memphis school. There was some apartments. They ratchet now, so what I heard. But when we first moved in, we were the first people that actually lived in that apartment complex. But I heard the hoodlums that moved in now. But anywho, we run into a lot of our college friends and associates or whatever, having a good time. So we just genuinely like hugging each other, singing, high-fiving each other, all type of stuff, just in this little bitty space. Oh, FYI, I forgot to say, there was no seating, so everybody was basically, you're required to stand up the whole time. Or you could go to the back of the facility where there was a couple chairs, but if I'm not mistaken, I really want to say those chairs were there for like disabled people that wanted to attend the event. So the national, I don't want to say this, the Black Student National song came on, which is Swag Surf. I mean, who don't love Swag Surf? Anybody that went to college, especially HBCU. I wish I would have went to HBCU. Anywho, when I have kids, they're definitely going to HBCUs. But anywho, Swag Surf come on. Everybody's super excited. You know, geek. Everybody put, if they had a drink, they were putting their drinks down. They was finding their friends just in case they get separated from them. So, you know, you put your arms over each other's shoulders.
Left, right, everybody turn on!
So y'all can rock and get into this whole, to the Swag Surf. This is what we do. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer with Crayon Case Chalk Dust in the color A. I actually love this stuff. When I ordered it, I actually ordered 2 because it's amazing. It doesn't give you like, you know, like banana powder gives you that little yellow cakey looking color. I really love this because it doesn't at all. And the Crayon Case, of course, it is by Super Scent. So her whole makeup line is actually dedicated to artists, new makeup artists, or people just want to learn how to do their own makeup. So it's very, very, very inexpensive. So you should stop by and get you some. Anywho, we're all putting our arms around each other. They start playing, you know, like the DJ always do. Instead of just going straight into the song, they'll start a song, stop it, talk for 3 minutes, it seems like, and then start the song over, right? Just increasing the hype around the song. And because we were screaming, well, everybody was screaming rather, screaming, excited about the song coming on, he just starts and stops it, I know, at least 3 times. So I'm getting frustrated anyway. So I'm like, what are you doing? So go ahead and play the song so we can dance to the song and go on about our business. So at this point, when Swag Surf came on, I believe we were there for about 3 hours at that point. So I was sweaty and hot and literally was dancing for 3 hours. But again, everything was cool. So when he finally decides to go ahead and cut into Swag Surf and actually let it play, I'm gonna go in now with Studio Fix powder. Give me a little bit more pigment to my skin, put a little bit more color in after we set my makeup. But he finally decides to go ahead and start playing Swag Surf. So we rock to one side, then we rock to the other side. Everything's cool. So one more time. We rock to the, what was it? We rock to the left. I kind of felt like my foot was doing, or my knee was doing this. Like if this was it together, like it was doing this situation. I was like, that's weird. You know, at that point I was 31. So fairly new to my 30s, and I always heard, if you haven't heard or experienced it yet, wait till you get 30. Your whole life will change. Like everything changes. At 30, mark my words, they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with NYX color and, what is this? Oh, NYX color in Deep Dark to go ahead and start my contouring. So I was like, that was a really weird feeling. Like, what was the point of that? Like, what was that? My knee ain't been hurting all night. What is really going on? So I try to Swag Surf to the right at this point. It does it again. It literally does it again. So I'm just like, something ain't right. Something is definitely not right. Luckily, because I am a short person, 5'1", for my viewers that has never seen me or you don't know me personally in life, I'm only 5'1", and I was up close to the front because otherwise I can't never see. Like, whenever I go to concerts or anything like that, I always try to get fairly close because too short. Like, I can't see over the tall people. Even if they're like 5'5", 5'6", I can't see over you. But anyway, we were closer to the front, so around the stage and on the sides of the stage, we're like this little seating area. Luckily, I was sitting, or we were standing, excuse me, right next to the seating area. So I ended up sitting down, like kind of backing up as much as I can to sit down, because I'm like, I gotta figure out, you know, what's going on with this knee situation. Like, there's no reason why my knee is like giving out on me. I'm 31, I'm not 81. Like, what's going on here? So I sit down for a second, thinking it's just a fluke, and I told my friend, because she was right beside me anyway, and I told her, I was like, I'm gonna sit down for a second. Like, my knee is doing something weird. So swag surf still going on, everybody having fun. I'm looking there looking like, I can't have fun. Like, everybody else is, let's get on there, child. Everybody else is having fun, swag surfing and taking videos and pictures, and here I am over sitting down in this little chair looking like a little 80-year-old woman. What's going on here? So I'm gonna go ahead and top my contour with my blush and burnt pepper. This is by MAC Cosmetics, and it's really, really women of color friendly. It gives you a blush without it being like too much. Oh, she got blush on her cheeks. So anywho, I try to get up, because I'm telling my friends at this point, we're trying to tell them, like, I'm sorry to disappoint, but we probably about to go. I don't know what's going on with this knee, but we gotta go. And so, like I told you before, I met my friend at her hotel room, which means not only do we need to leave, we gotta find a car. We gotta walk to the car. But as I told you, my knee wasn't working. We gotta walk to the car, get in the car, get back to the hotel, and me get to my car and figure out what I'm about to do. So I ended up going back to the car, or excuse me, I ended up telling my friends, I was like, hey, like, I can't walk. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think you're gonna have to go and get like the security guards. Tell them I'm really not sure what's going on with me right now, but my knee's not working. And I need a way to get out of here so that I can either go to the hospital and figure out what's going on, or go home and then go to the hospital the next day. Like, I just had to figure out what's going on. Because what I was trying to do is not get that ambulance bill and not get that emergency room bill. That's why I said I was gonna do the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and line my eye with the Line Me liquid eyeliner by the Crayon case as well. So anywho, my friend is looking at me like, what? Girl, what? Like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? I was like, well, I feel okay. Like, nothing on me is like hurting or aching or anything like that. But like, this thing is about to be over. We've been here for 3 hours and it's going on, I wanna say like 11 o'clock. It's only so many songs that they're gonna play before this thing is gonna be over. And if I stay until we have to leave, then it's gonna take a long time for me to get out, especially being that I cannot physically walk on my knee by myself. So can you please go get the security guards and tell them what's going on so I can get some help. By this time, I'm slick kind of embarrassed because I'm like, there's no way in hell that I can get out of here, you know, like discreetly. Like, there's no way. And again, we in Memphis, Tennessee, so it's easy for you to run into anybody that you know in Memphis. I'm gonna go ahead and put my mascara on. It's in Extreme Dimension. mascara in black. I really like this because it does separate your lashes as well as give you volume. Of course on the top, because I primarily use lashes, you really can't tell the top, but I do like to use it on my bottom sometimes. So anywho, they go get the security guards, and literally I'm still sitting there like, dang, what's taking them so long? Not thinking about, you know, the fact that it's like hundreds of people in there. So that's what's taking so long. They gotta first find everybody, rally everybody up, and then come and get little old me, 80-year-old, stuck in a 30-year-old body, or 30-year-old stuck in an 80-year-old body. Girl that's sitting over here to the side because her knee done gave out, basically. So they finally, all I see is flashlights. So at this point, yeah, I'm real ashamed. I'm just like, what is going on? Like I get it. Y'all had to come get through the crowd some kind of way, somehow. But y'all had to come through here with them flashlights. Really, sis? Or bruh? So I look up and I swear to you, it's like 4 or 5 young men with all these muscles, all these tattoos, and all these beards. Like literally, it was like a freaking parade of beards. So they look at me and they're like, ma'am, are you okay? What's going on? I'm gonna go ahead and put my lash glue. I do use Ardell Duo Glue. I do find this glue really easy to use for one. Especially when you are just starting off learning how to put your lashes on and things of that nature. It's really easy to use and it keeps your lashes on all day. So I swear by Ardell. Early in the game, before mink lashes were a thing, I used to actually wear Ardell lashes. Anybody that know me, I used to wear Ardell. I think it was like 102 or 103. My friend Dewy got me on those lashes. And girl, I ain't never left lashes ever since. But anywho, they break through the crowd, finally get to me, and they're like, ma'am, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Like, I heard you needed our help. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I feel fine, but I was just dancing with my homegirls. It was upsetting me and my homegirls.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Better No Chase, what the hell could you go?
And my knee just stopped working. Like, it just literally stopped working. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. Y'all, this is my baby. Like, I have literally fallen in love with this stuff. I got it from Target. I want to say it was like $7.99 or $8.99. I like a very matte look, but I also want my skin to be dewy, like skin-like, if that makes any sense. Like, today's gonna be a no makeup look, but this allows you to have a little bit of shine, a little bit of shimmer to your skin. It makes your makeup basically look like it's your skin versus you just got a pound of makeup on. I'll go ahead and go in with this. And it also hydrates, illuminates, and sets. I'm telling y'all, pick this up. Especially for the summer when you want to look like a little sun kiss. Got a pound of makeup on, but you want to look like, oh, this is no makeup. This is what you're going for here. Anyways, I tell them that I don't know what to do. My knee is not hurting. However, I do need assistance to get out of here because I cannot walk. So the biggest security guard and like the medium-sized guy, they were like, okay, that's fine. We'll go, we'll pick you up. I was like, pick me up? And told me out of here? Like I'm a hoodlum? I was like, well, you know what? Sarah, you can't walk, so go ahead and do what you need to do. Go ahead and do what you need to do. So they picked me up, pushed everybody else out the way, and took me outside. So at this point, my friend is going to get the car because they, obviously I can't walk. and they went to go get the car to bring it around. And so they ended up moving out those barricades. Like if you go on Beale Street, there's always these huge barricades where you can't walk up and down, or you can't drive up and down Beale. But they had to move them because, again, like I said, I couldn't walk to get to the car. And so they moved them so my friend girl could drive down Beale, because it was at the New Daisy Theater. Drive down Beale to come get me. I get in the car. We still freaking out, trying to figure out, girl, what's wrong with your knee? Like, what is going on with this knee of yours? So she's like, do you want me to go ahead and like take you to the emergency room? And I'm like, girl, no, I ain't gonna pay no $500 emergency room. I can just go in the morning and I'll tell them what happened. So she's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm good, I promise. Like, if I can just get to the car, I'm sure I'll be fine. Like, close enough to the car where I can like hop out of her car and into my truck. 5'1", jumping in the truck with the knee that I went out. Does that make any sense to you? No. So, anyway, we get back to my truck. My friend asks again, are you sure that you don't want us to drop you off or take you to the nursing home, Lord Jesus. Take you to the emergency room. I said no again. So I get in the car. I'm on the way home. Halfway home, I realize, Sierra, how are you going to get out of the car to go in the house? You can't walk by yourself. You can't. I'm gonna go ahead and line my eye with the Milani Stay Put eyeliner, and it's in the color Linked on Black. But again, halfway there, I'm just like, I can't get out of the car to go in the house. Like, man, this is crazy. By this time, I done called my parents, but at this time it's late. My parents get to bed early, like 8, 9 o'clock. So, like, how I'm gonna tell them what's going on, but I'm trying not to freak them out, like, about my knee, because I really don't have any details outside of it's not working anymore. So I get to the hospital. I find out who's in my network. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of Anglowla. Of course, this is by the Crayon case as well. If you can't tell, I am like obsessed with the Crayon case. She has such good stuff. It's a highlighter, but it's a loose highlighter. I want to show it to you all without like dumping it out everywhere though. This is what it looks like. It literally only takes a little bit and it goes a long way. But I typically like to put it on after I have sprayed my setting spray, because it's already a little wet. So when you apply it to your face, it's gonna give you like a little extra shine. Tidbit. You can also do this to your eyeshadow. So if you have like a shimmer shadow, spray your brush down like this. Just spray it. Then dump put your brush into it. And at that point, whatever shimmer shadow that you have is gonna highlight your color. Just in case you're going for that. But anyhow, I find out which hospital is in my network for me to go. Y'all, I'm doing all this driving with a messed up knee. So I stop and go to the hospital. If I'm not mistaken, I think I went to Bartlett St. Francis. Yeah, Bartlett St. Francis. Because I was not going to the regular St. Francis. You know, they kill you over there. Shouts out to St. Francis in Memphis. So I stopped by there, and then I'm hit with the same obstacle. Sierra, how you gonna get out of the car to go in the emergency room? How you gonna do it? Like, you should have had your friend with you, so at least it wouldn't look like, you know, as awkward as it already is gonna look with you going in here with this bum knee. So I ended up calling the emergency room and telling them, I was like, hey, I know this sounds weird and it's probably not a good time of night to be doing this, but I just came from an event where I was dancing, and somehow, some way, my knee just gave out on me and I cannot walk. I was like, I know it sounds weird. I promise I'm not like trying to bum rush y'all or... So I was like, I know this is a weird request, but I am literally outside of you all's emergency room and I need help.
Help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
I need help. Like, who can come out here and help me? I am a damsel in distress at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my lip liner in Night Moth. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this color has been discontinued, but it is bomb. If you can find it, I know some people like resell their makeup. Either that or use Vino. Vino is not the same, y'all. So do not cuss me out. Like, I totally get it. It is just about our only substitute for us matte, because you know, I work there. It is just about the only substitute for Night Moth. I'll show y'all the color. So, ooh, child, yeah, that's not the same. So Night Moth is on the top, and then down here is Vino. So it's really not a good substitute, just to be honest. But like I said, Night Moth at the top, Vino at the bottom. But anywho, finally, about after 10 minutes, they send out 2 male nurses. And you can tell them they're like slowly walking to the car. And I'm like flailing my hands, flailing my arms. I'm like, y'all, come on, like, please come and get me because I'm not sure what's going on. It's getting later in the night. And in the meantime, I call my homegirl, Virginia. Shouts out to you, Virginia. You're the real MVP. This girl got out of her bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning to come and visit me at the hospital, like to come and help me. Y'all, I've never been into, thank God for Jesus, but I've never been in a situation like where I had to go to the hospital for anything. I'm really healthy, thank God. Again, really healthy person, no health issues, nothing like that. So I ain't never been to the hospital. I don't even know what to really say besides, this is what's going on. Here's my insurance card. Now what do we do? So she got out of bed, came, met me at the place. So we sitting in the waiting room. Oh shoot. In the waiting room. And sorry. Even my friend asked me like, Sierra, what happened? Like, what's going on? And I told her, I said, girl, I wish that I knew. I wish I had a fun story to say, oh, I was so drunk and I was having fun and fell off the curb. None of those things, like, none of those things happened. And I told her, I was like, you know, I was dancing like normal. And Swag Surf came on and there she blows. My knee just gave out, like, I don't know. I never had any issues with my knees. Or anything like that. So we finally get to the back. The doctor comes in and she's like, oh, what happened? Like, so excited. And I'm sitting here looking like, man, I don't know what's going on with my knee. I can't walk. Can you hurry up? I'm gonna go ahead and put on the color Twig. It is a satin. So it's gonna give you a lot of color. It's kinda, not a whole lot of shine, but it will give you just a little shimmer. So, anywho, I tell her what happened. Of course, they do, like, they take your temperature and all that other stuff. And she's like, okay, nothing else? Like, no other part of the story? Like, no, ma'am, I know it sounds weird, and I know it's really weird, but that's literally all happened. I was just dancing, and my knee just gave out. What's the best way I can describe it? And they come back, put me through 1,000,001, literally, 1,000,001 x-rays, and found out, y'all wanna know what it was? Drum roll. Your girl, me, Sierra, Cece, dislocated my knee and tore my MCL. Anybody that knows sports and sports injuries, Those type of injuries is something like a football player would injure. Not a girl with a jumpsuit on, swag surfing at Trap Karaoke. So I asked him, I was like, how in the world did I do that? Like, how? Like, that's like a sports injury. Like, how in the world did that happen? And he was like, well, he started asking me all these questions. And believe it or not, before me being all girly, I used to play basketball. I played basketball for 4 years. I started as a kid. Like, it's just like, you know, something fun to do, a hobby. And then I started playing like middle school until like my junior year almost in high school. Before I discovered boys and thought I was cute, and basketball wasn't cute. So anywho, I actually told him, I was like, I play basketball, so that's pretty much it though. Like, I never was like a baseball girl or anything like that. And he's like, well, honestly, basketball is really hard on your knees, especially your conditioning and you working out. So it's very common to have like, might have injured your knee before, or making them a lot, making them weak, because basketball is really rough on your knees. So he's like, well, it could have happened. Oh, rewind. Y'all, my doctor came in with the sleeve on his foot, like crippling himself in. So both of us were literally crippled. So after all these x-rays, they put this huge thing on my leg. I will insert the picture in a few, but probably somewhere here, somewhere over here. And literally I had to leave in a wheelchair. And a month and a half later, I had to go, well, for a month and a half, I had to go to physical therapy to correct it. So yeah, I told all my friends, all my family, like I put it on Facebook. Everybody's laughing, thinking that I'm just telling a joke, because I'm really silly, as y'all will start to see. They think I'm telling a joke, or it's something funny, or like I'm lying, until I actually put a picture of myself in a cast. Y'all had like, how? Like, nobody believed it until they saw me in a cast and crutches. And anybody that knows me, no, like, CC, I'm really goofy. I am accident prone. I trip, slip, fall. Just me, that's what I do. So that's what kind of confused me. Like, how did my family not know that, like, I wasn't lying and I wasn't just like I was just trying to make a joke? No, like, I failed, like, and bust my stuff. My God, it wasn't fun. So, moral of this story, wait till you turn 30 and see how much your body changes. A lot of other things change too, in a great way. My 30s have been lit, actually. But see how much your body changes at 30. And be careful swag surfing. You heard this from me, the person that tore her MCL swag surfing. Be careful out in these streets. I hope you all enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. It is so much more to come. And I hope you enjoyed my look. No makeup, if I can get my words together. No makeup, makeup look. Thank you, and until next time.